This is gonna be like one of the hardest videos for me to make. The nerves are just kicking in. Hey guys, it's Tina here. Today I am doing a video that's really challenging and hard for me to film, I must admit. Since uploading my latest Ask Tina Anything video, which was over a month ago, the response was overwhelming, and it was a video that I felt the most connected with you guys. I know I upload videos all the time, and I've been on YouTube for a while now, and you know, I'm always uploading beauty content. Tina tries it, more like happy sort of content, I guess. So for me to share the challenges in my life with you, and the response I got was really overwhelming, and it just made me realize that, you know, I need to connect with you guys more. I need to share more about my life and show other sides of myself. So after that video, I really wanted to just start a new series, and I posted a post on my Instagram asking you guys to suggest topics and what you guys want me to talk about. But to be completely honest, I've just been really scared to film this video, and I mean, I know why. It's because I've never really showed this side of myself to you guys on camera. And the reason why I decided to get up and film this video today was because I watched a recent video from Dawson, and he was interviewing Graveyard Girl, who, if you guys don't know, she was this mega big YouTuber, and she had really cool videos, just sort of weird, quirky, but in a really I don't know, a really funky, creepy way. But yeah, she's just so unique, and just to hear her journey about her channel and how she feels like it's sort of changed her whole life, and she has to tippy-toe around parts of her life, it really struck a chord with me, and I just felt like I wasn't alone. Oh my God, another YouTuber feels like that. Also, I watched Avila's video. His channel's really fun, and he does K-pop makeup reviews and all that stuff that I really like. So I really like his videos, and to know that he also feels the same, and it's just I don't know, I feel like maybe in these next few days you'll see a lot of YouTubers just coming out and just being really honest with you guys, because that video, it just really struck a chord, and if you haven't seen it, I'll link it below. It just really motivated me to just start this series and start this video. And initially I wanted to call this series Tina Sashimi, because it's all about being really raw and honest with you guys, and I thought that was just a really fun name to kind of capture what I want to express. I came up with all these excuses as to why I'm not ready to film it, and I was like, oh, I don't have an intro, I don't know, I want the setting to be right and blah blah blah, but really I was just scared. So here I am today, and I'm just gonna be really real and honest with you guys about what's been happening with my life. I don't want to cry today because everyone has an ugly cry, and I did my makeup really nicely, so trying not to cry. I haven't even got into it, and I feel a tear coming already. Just getting choked up before I even spit out what I have to say. So how do I even say this? I guess maybe for the last year or so, ever since my channel started growing and then I started getting all these opportunities, I've been feeling the pressure to keep that momentum going. And I feel like I've lost a part of, I don't know, my personality, but I've just lost a part of myself in the process of trying to maintain this success, to kind of keep things moving and getting the views up, creating content for you guys. I'm always thinking, okay, what can I film next? What are going to get the views? What are you guys going to like? What's trending? And in the process of that, I just felt like I've lost who I was, or I lost why I started YouTube in the first place. And actually, I've never told anyone this, but when I first started YouTube, I was actually I guess like really depressed with my life at the time. I think it was like 2013. I had no goals, I had no vision. I was just really lost in life, and my marriage was going down the drain. My relationship like with my family wasn't there. And so when I found my passion in makeup and being able to share it with you guys on YouTube, that really like helped me get over like that really bad time in my life, because all my energy just went into making these videos. And during that time, I just felt like, you know, I could escape my problems and just focus all my energy in creating this like channel, my baby. And you know, from the beginning, I always kind of hid that side of my life. I didn't want to be like a Debbie Downer and like complain. And you know, my channel is just not one of those like drama channels. And I just wanted to share like my love for makeup and beauty with you guys. And through that, after starting that, I just felt like everything became so much better. Like, even though my marriage didn't work out, you know, I just felt like I had YouTube to like fall back on, and you know, I had that love for creating content, and it just really kept me going. And then as my channel grew, and you know, like my audience and you guys came on board, and more people watched my videos, and I felt like, oh my God, I'm doing something big. This is amazing. I felt like I was reaching this big goal. And then, you know, like 100,000 subscribers came, and then 1 million came. And then it got really like, I got really scared. Like, I had this amazing thing, and I was like, I relied on it so much, and I didn't want to lose it. And I think like up until a year ago, when Alfred and I made the decision where like he left his job to come help me on YouTube, and I made the decision to take care of my mum financially. The pressure just got really real, because I was no longer just taking care of myself. You know, like Alfred and I we're a team, and obviously we have bills to pay, we have goals, like we want to buy like a property together, we want to have like financial freedom, we want to have a family, get married and all that stuff. And then I have my mum who doesn't work, she doesn't really speak English, she's not really skilled in anything, but you know, like when she came to Australia, she just took care of the kids. Like she had three kids, like me and my brothers. And you know, like, all she did was like be like a housewife and also help my dad out with his business. But then, you know, like my dad's not really in the picture anymore. And so I just feel like I'm really responsible to take care of like everyone and keep like the family together. And so after making those like commitments, and like, which like, that's why I work so hard for, you know, I want to take care of the people that I love. I want to be able to provide. But then also, like, once I made that commitment, I just felt like immense pressure on my shoulders. And it's understandable, like, you know, I made this commitment, I want to deliver, and I don't want to let like the people that I love down, and I don't want to let you guys down in the process. And I mentioned this in my last video, like that is one of my biggest fears, like not being enough and not being able to provide enough. So now, because I feel that pressure, I've just sort of like, I think like YouTube feels a lot more like work to me, rather than like my place to escape to when like things are tough in my life. And so because of that, I just feel like I've kind of like shut a big part of myself out. I used to be, I guess, more of an extrovert. I used to be like that happy person in the group, in the family. Like I would always be laughing, making jokes. And now I feel like I just want to be alone all the time. I don't want to be bombarded by other people's problems. I don't want to like put on a fake smile and like just like, I guess, try to be my old self, because I just don't feel like that. And like it's hard because, you know, like
now that I'm like living in Singapore, like Alfred and I, like we only have each other here and like a small like group of friends. And to be honest, like even though initially moving to Singapore, we thought, you know, it'd be great. We get to explore, we'll travel here, we'll like make weekend holidays, it'll be like a change of scenery, I feel inspired again. But that just hasn't happened for me because I've kind of retreated back into my shell, and from becoming an extrovert, I've turned into an introvert. And you know, initially I thought, you know, being in Asia, I'll get lots of work, lots of opportunities. That means income will like roll through, and then I'll be able to like buy a place. I'll be able to take care of my mum and my brothers and hopefully my dad. But these things just haven't been falling into place, and it's because I've just been so like to myself. I haven't been like really hustling and trying like I would have before. You know, I feel like I've lost that motivation. When it comes to going to events now, I feel like I get anxiety when I'm alone, and I never used to feel like that. I feel like, oh, I always like get Alfred to come with me, and then when we're at these events, it's just like us mingling with each other, and I just feel really awkward. And I feel like everyone sort of knows like my channel, and so like going to these events with influence and stuff and having them come up to me and say, oh my God, I love your channel, like I've been watching you for X amount, and you know, I love this and that. And I mean, it's super amazing, but I can't help feel that, oh my God, they have this like preset judgment, and like what if I don't live up to the expectation of like who they think I am. And I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm a bit of a fraud, because you know, if I try to put on a smile and try to be how like I am on camera, that's not necessarily how I am in like regular life, because that's just one facet of what I choose to show you guys. You know, like with my content, I've always tried to keep it pretty like PG, pretty like professional. I don't really swear and cuss. I don't really like bitch and complain or have that drama, because, you know, that's just like what I don't want to show on camera. But, you know, there are parts of my life where like I do feel really frustrated and down, and like there are times that I'm just so angry and mad at myself, and you guys don't get to see that. So when I am like recognized, I just feel this pressure to like switch on like YouTube me, like on camera me, and then it's just really draining and tiring. And so like, to be honest, like a lot of the time I just don't go like to these events, and I don't even go out much. Like I avoid leaving the apartment. It's because like I just get so scared to get recognized and then have to put on this like front, even when I'm not feeling the best. And because of this like anxiety, it's just really affected like my relationship with Alfred as well. I'm trying not to do the ugly cry.
It's gonna be okay.
As I was saying, like it's really affected our relationship, and like it just really sucks. Like it makes me feel like shit, to be honest. Like we were talking yesterday, and like after even watching the Graveyard Girl interview, it really struck home for us. And you know, Alfred was like really honest, and he said some things that I was like, oh my God, I didn't realize he felt like that. Do you want to share it with them?
Yeah, so I mean, you know, we've been working together for like since beginning of last year, right? And you know, it's been great, but I've been feeling like, you know, you've been a bit different from when I very first met you.
Yeah.
Like some of my observations were you just aren't as open to you know, your audience on YouTube. Like you know, you used to love really connecting with your fans. Like I remember, you know, when we first started, after you posted a video, you would sort of stay on and just be talking with the people on YouTube, right? With all the audience, people who leave a comment, you would go through them, you would read them, you'd reply to them. And that kind of stopped, hasn't it? Like, it
Yeah,
hasn't
it's
happened. Like you would just post your video and then you would like
just
forget
like
about
I
it.
get, like my anxiety is so bad that I can't look at your comments.
Yeah.
Like I have to get Alfred to be like to go through the comments, and like it sucks because I feel like the pressure that I have with trying to get these views, because views are what really puts food on the table for us, you know what I mean? Because we don't do a whole heap of sponsored videos. A lot of the times we just get like our AdSense, and that's what we pay the bills with. And so like part of me feels like YouTube is work now, and when I make a video I feel like I'm just handing it into like my boss, and I don't really want to see his review, and or like it's like you're handing in an assignment to your teacher and then like you're waiting to get like your results, and it's just like you just have that like nervous feeling, and for me it's just like this anxiety that's just gotten bigger and bigger. Before it just used to be like, okay, like I can get through it. Like if I just read the comments, if you guys don't like it, that's fine. Like if there's a few haters, I'm fine with that. And then now I can't even like bear to like look at my comments because I'm just so scared. And so like, you know, Alfred's right. Like when he was just really honest with me yesterday, I was like, oh my God, like shit, this is real. Like it's the truth.
You know, what's going through my thought process was, like, obviously when I first met you, you were like this type of person, and then when we've been like dating and a few months later in the future, you're like a completely different person. You know, you're really withdrawn. Like I just can't help feel responsible for that, and it really made me down as well. And it kind of killed me because I didn't know how to like help you other than like not be in your life. Like that's how I felt. Like I felt maybe it's better off if I wasn't there in the picture.
Yep. a big sigh there.
Yeah.
No,
and
like,
I,
yeah.
to be honest, let's be real. Like, you know, me quitting my job and joining the team has definitely added pressure on you. You know, but I'm struggling to sort of think, what can I do to help you, like other than, you know, be behind the camera, help you with your emails, help moderate the comments, and which, by the way, like I'm just as sensitive as
The funny
you
thing
are.
is,
So when I read the hate comments, like it doesn't affect Tina, but it affects me.
right. And the funny thing is, like when we first met, like, yeah, I was a completely different person. I was super confident. I was just like, yeah, I don't give a shit about what people think. I'm just gonna do whatever I like. I'm just gonna like be true to myself. And Alfred is actually more of the introvert personality. And funny enough, like it's kind of like role reverse. So he's had to like taken the initiative to like deal with all the stuff that I can't deal with, and I've just retreated back into like my shell under my rock in a big cave somewhere in the dark, very far away. That's what's been going on, and it's completely not your fault. And I think like watching the interview yesterday with Graveyard Girl was really like an eye-opener, because it's like, oh my God, finally I can like relate to this person, because she's actually on YouTube and she's just like big YouTube star. And I was like, oh my God, like I'm going exactly through what like the same thing. In a way, it made me feel better, because I felt like I'm not alone in this. And I think a lot of you guys can relate to, you know, feeling the pressure of like daily life, or just like reaching your goals, and just all this stuff that like us as humans, we all go through. But when we're like in the darkest moments in our life, we just feel like it's just us. When in reality, it's just like how I was feeling, like Alfred was like, it was affecting Alfred, and he was feeling very similar. And it's just like, we're all the same in a way. We all go through it. And for me, I've never been the type of person to really like ask for help, and like I think it's just really hard for me to admit that like shit, like I've changed, like something's going on, I need to fix it. But I've come to terms with that this is what's happening and I need to fix it. And in a way, making this video and just saying it out loud to you guys helps me heal in a way. Like it just makes me feel like, okay, I'm showing the side, like I'm just gonna be real and honest and raw with you guys. And it just lifts this weight off my shoulders. Like I can actually like literally feel it. Like before even starting this video, I was just so choked up and I just couldn't say anything. But now I just feel like I feel better, and like having you here, it's just, you know, I don't think I could have done this alone. I'm like really grateful that like you've stuck by me. And we always talk about like the beginning. Like the beginning was like of our relationship was so exciting. It was so fun. We used to go out. We used to do this. We used to go on dates. We used to just be silly. We used to like go out and actually get drunk. Now I'm scared to even like get drunk in public, because what if someone recognizes me and then I make an ass out of myself, or like I say something bad, or you know, like what if I swear in public? Like these things just like that I'm scared of, my fears of not being accepted by these people. It's just holding me back, and it's like affecting like our relationship. It's affecting like our lives, and I don't want to be held back and restricted with life, because I don't feel like I'm not living it to the max.
One thing is we've been, you know, as everyone goes through life, their life changes, right? You know, we're totally in a different phase in our life than when we were when we first met, or even when you first started your channel. But like I feel like you've wanted to just keep the formula the way it is, because you know that kind of is the way, and you just don't want to change. So you're too afraid to show people like what's changed in your life, because you don't want to be judged.
Right.
You know, like, you know, obviously if we get stuff like we're doing well,
so like
don't want to share it.
Yeah, Alfred pointed out that like I don't do a lot of like the PR unboxings like I used to do on Snapchat. Well, now like I use Instagram stories more, but I don't do that anymore. And it's because I don't want to feel like I'm like showing off. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, look at me, I get all these like free stuff, or like, you know, I just feel like like that's something I don't want you guys to think. And I am so lucky that like brands do send me stuff, but I just don't want to come off as like, you know, like bratty or like spoilt, because that's just not me. And that, I don't know, like I just stopped doing that. And to be honest, like my room's just full of boxes, and I just have been feeling so like shit about myself that I don't even like put on makeup and try all these new products. Like I used to like swatch everything in my hand, play with it, organize it. Now everything is just in boxes in the room. Yes.
Yeah, so I think that video that we watched by Dawson really struck a chord with us, and kind of almost hit a reset button, right? It's
right.
Like,
I think it just like, it was like, oh my God, I need to change. I can't live like this. It's just this like moment where I realized like, if I don't take initiative to change, if I don't even just take this step to film this video, I'm not gonna start feeling better. This anxiety is gonna get worse. I'm not going to like ever go back to my old self. I still want to make makeup videos. I still want to do Tina Tries It, but I also want to add other elements and just show other parts of my life, and maybe not just makeup content. We vlog, but to be honest, like our vlogs are inconsistent, and we haven't been vlogging just because we have been feeling this pressure, and we didn't want to like show it, and we weren't in the mood to film. We weren't in that happy spot. We were like, yeah, let's go do this. It's more like, oh, okay, like we have to film this, we have to film that. It was feeling like work, and it was just feeling like unnatural and fake. So that's why we kind of like stopped vlogging. But I do really want to change things up with my channel and just let you guys in and share with you other parts of my life. I guess for a while I was just scared that like, because I started off with makeup content and beauty content, that like if I ramble on about my life, like, you know, are you guys still gonna watch? Is that if I'm sharing with you guys like this like video today, like I like see like I'm still scared that I don't like probably no one's gonna watch this or something, you know. I just feel like a part of me is just so conflicted with like getting the views, but also just doing content and making content that I like and just connecting. And it's just like a cycle that we go through.
Yeah, I just feel like, you know, yes, you are a beauty channel. Yes, people watch you because of what you know about makeup and your passion for makeup and beauty, but like people watch you because of your personality as well. And so what's been killing me and making me really sad is that people aren't really seeing your personality like the way I see your personality. And you know, I understand why. It's just because you're scared of the haters, right? And you're scared of the attention. You're not, you know, you don't really like attention. But YouTube is a very public space. So, like, you know, like you said before, back then you had really nothing to lose. I really hope you just feel like you still feel like that, even though we're a team now. But like, even if this all comes like burning down and crashing down and we have nothing left, I'll still be here with you. So I don't want you to feel like, you know, that you're scared of losing it all and therefore scared of like showing who you are and scared of taking risks. I just want you to do what you love, because I know that when you do that, you know, the audience will connect with you and it will just make you a much happier person, and I guess it will make me happier as well.
Like, I totally agree with what you're saying. And it's true, like, I'm just so scared of losing it all. I just feel like the internet and everyone these days are so sensitive, and I just feel so scared that I'm going to say the wrong thing, or like, you know, like...
It's like you can't even have an opinion anymore.
Yeah, I just feel like my opinion, like, I need to like be like politically correct. I need to say it this way. I need to be inclusive. Like, it's just like so many things I'm scared of. Like, I'm just scared of fucking up. Like, because now that, like, you know, I have like over 2 million subscribers, like I could be a role model to some of you guys, and I just don't want to be a bad role model. Like, I don't want to like, I don't know, I just don't want to let you guys down. I don't want to be promoting the wrong thing. I don't want to say stuff. And so I feel like I'm walking on eggshells, and like Alfred's right. I would be so much happier if I just felt comfortable enough to just share these parts of my life and just do content, make content that I like, that I love, and I don't care about the views, and just I just have to not give a shit. I just need that book. What's the art of not giving a fuck or shit or whatever. I think I've just sworn so many times in this video, but yeah, this is just how I'm feeling. So take this as, you know, like one of the first sort of videos that you will see coming from me. Maybe Alfred will join again, but I just really want to connect with you guys and just share with you, and hopefully make you guys feel like you're not alone with your own problems as well. And you know, maybe sometimes you watch my videos to escape and to like just, you know, feel entertained, and you may think that, you know, like my life is perfect, or like, you know, like Tina doesn't feel like this, but I'm just like you guys, and like I'm scared, and I think we all go through this. So I think it's like a nice way to kind of support each other. It's just my way of healing. So if you guys watch until the end of this, I really appreciate it. I will do more of these videos. Tina Sashimi. The name's ridiculous, but it will stick. But yeah, like, I think I'm gonna wrap it up there, guys. Thank you so much for just being here. You know, like, even if you just, you know, watch this video and not comment, like I really appreciate it, because it just helps me heal, and it just helps me feel like things are going to get better, which they will. They will.
They will.
Okay. I'll speak to you guys next time. Bye.